Hi, I'm Begoña Morton and welcome to my studio. Well, I enjoy very much painting still lifes. I like lots of vegetables and fruits in my paintings. I like very much the classics, the old masters, the Dutch school and the Flemish school. And I also like to go and see contemporary galleries and know what it is that other artists are doing, especially in Europe. And then other things that inspire me are farmers markets. I like to go to the farmers markets here and in Europe and everywhere and get inspired by the food of the seasons. Also, I like to cook a lot. I cook traditional recipes passed down by my grandmother and my mother, and I enjoy that very much. I enjoy the kitchen, and I like the still life so much that I sometimes set up the kitchen with the bowls and all the fruits like the old masters did. Once in the studio, to set up a new still life, I choose objects from my collection of vintage pieces that I have gathered for years. Then is when I start the arrangement with the fruits and the vegetables and the flowers and everything I get from the markets or from some friends. To make an interesting composition, I normally cut the fruits and display them with their contrasting colors and the textures. Everything is going on a stage that I make with some draperies and cardboards to control the light that comes in the setting. That light is what I want to capture in my paintings and is my guide for the whole composition. I had fine art training since I was a child. My parents enrolled me in the best academy of fine arts, which happened to be a 5-minute walk from my house in Valencia in Spain. Following the classic method, I was taught to paint in all media. First how to draw with pencil, then charcoal and pastel, then you advance to painting with brushes and painting with watercolors, gouache, and finally I was allowed to paint with the oil colors. The Art Academy was a university for adults, but I had enrolled in this program for children who could study with the same teachers. Looking back, that education was the basis for developing how I paint now. I have two different styles of paintings. One is the classic oils and the other one is the modern series. In the classic oils, I like landscapes and I like still lifes. Here I have still life. It's still life of a one moment of those oranges. I particularly like that. I like the treatment of the light and the shadows. I get inspiration of the old masters, of the Flemish school, of the Italians, how they did the chiaroscuro, of the drama that they introduced in every painting. It almost looks like this still life is in a theater and has lights pointing at the different elements. And this is my other series, is the modern series. And I came up with the idea of this series after visiting the Picasso Museum 2 summers ago. There was an exhibit about Picasso's kitchen, and I liked it tremendously. I saw all the different possibilities I could do with a still life. Then, of course, I thought about what I was going to do, and I came up with the idea of staying true to what I most like, which is the classic oil paintings, and incorporating other elements that are more semi-abstract, and coming up with a bigger painting, more contemporary. In this case, for instance, what you see is this part here. This is painted with oil colors. It's the most realistic part of the painting. And then you also have these little parts of the orange. But all the rest is painted with acrylics and other media. And then it makes a different kind of feeling and texture. And I would like to say it's more like a storytelling type of painting. It's like life. Some things are more bright, some things are more dull, some things are more precise, and some things are more uncertain or more muted.